I'm happy that we decided to give it a shot instead of quitting early. She was surprised that the plan didn't go over very well with the team. I'm pleased that you finally turned over a new leaf and stopped procrastinating. He was upset that he got busted for selling to minors. I'm certain that the extra surcharge will pay through the nose for everyone. We were worried that things might get out of control before help arrived. I'm sad that our energy started to drag after midnight. She's sorry that her comment struck a chord with you in a bad way. I'm sure that going cold turkey is harder than it looks. We were surprised that the idea clicked with everyone so quickly. The idea that we should bring everything but the kitchen sink is a real turnoff for me. The belief that exercise is second nature to everyone is simply wrong. The opinion that vegan food is a whole different story from regular meals is quite common. The notion that we can just write it off sounds unrealistic. The theory that stress runs in my family makes perfect sense to me. The claim that we should weigh the pros and cons feels reasonable. The thought that I might be in over my head makes me nervous. The assertion that word-of-mouth marketing played a major role is convincing. The statement that our ideas were all over the place was completely true. The assumption that we are on the same page turned out to be wrong. The coach insisted that the players not let their tails start to drag during the second half. The doctor recommended that he go cold turkey instead of cutting down gradually. She urged that the team weigh the pros and cons before making a decision. The manager demanded that the staff not get on their soapbox during meetings. The teacher asked that students turn over a new leaf and improve attendance. The supervisor advised that no one play a major role without proper training. The officer ordered that vendors stop selling to minors immediately. They proposed that the committee defray some of the extra costs. The board required that all members be on the same page before voting. The director suggested that the script be a whole different story from the original. It is essential that we not pay through the nose for the surcharge. It is important that customer complaints not go in one ear and out the other. It is advisable that new employees get hands-on experience early. It is necessary that he write it off before filing taxes. It is urgent that the situation not get out of control. It is mandatory that the hospital have a nurse practitioner available at all times. It is vital that rumors not spread by word of mouth. It is desirable that the presentation click with the audience. It is essential that the research have a clear hypothesis instead of being scattershot. It is important that the project not be thrown together at the last minute. I wonder if the party will be more fun than a barrel of monkeys. They asked whether we had drawn straws to decide who would go first. She wasn't sure if his excuse slid right through without anyone noticing. The neighbors want to know whether he got busted for selling to minors. I'm curious if he kept getting his eyes full because of the smoke. We need to check whether the students will get hands-on practice today. My coworkers asked if my tails were starting to drag after the long shift. He wants to know whether I'm about to get on my soapbox again. I'm not sure if she has finally seen the light about healthy eating. They wondered whether he played a major role in the decision. My friend asked if, as a rule, I avoid junk food. I'm curious whether my advice is just preaching to the choir. She wondered if my words go in one ear and out the other. We asked whether word of mouth would help promote the event. I don't know if he ever weighed the pros and cons before quitting. People often ask whether musical talent runs in my family. She wondered if her speech struck a chord with the audience. I'm unsure whether his attitude is a real turnoff to others. They asked if she packed everything but the kitchen sink for the trip. He wants to know whether that comment was the straw that broke the camel's back. I can't figure out why the party was more fun than a barrel of monkeys. We were trying to decide who should go first after we drew straws. She wondered how his excuse slid right through without anyone noticing. The neighbors asked why he got busted for selling to minors. I don't understand why he kept getting his eyes full during the show. The instructor explained when we would start our hands-on practice. My coworkers asked how my tails were starting to drag so early in the day. He questioned why I suddenly got on my soapbox about healthy eating. She was curious when he finally saw the light about his bad habits. They asked how he played a major role in shaping the policy. My friend wondered why, as a rule, I refuse junk food. I'm trying to understand whether my warning was just preaching to the choir. She questioned how my advice goes in one ear and out the other.